Welcome to Cinema Ranks, and today I'm going to be ranking all 6 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies from the worst to the best. And let me tell you, this is a one-of-a-kind franchise. And to be honest, there are only 2 movies that I actually like. Hi, my name is Gabriel and I love to rank movies. If you can relate, consider hitting that subscribe button and know that this list is 100% my opinion and I'd love to see yours down in the comment section. But without further ado, here's my ranking of all 6 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. Coming in last place is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Wow, this film is bad. It literally makes no sense, all the costumes are terrible, nothing works, and I wish it didn't exist. It is just a disgrace to this franchise, and I declare war on its existence. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. I don't want to waste my time talking about this hideous piece of junk. Number 5 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original movie. Yeah, a lot of people would rank this film way higher in their list from their nostalgia with it, but I obviously wasn't born in the 90s, so I didn't watch the original trilogy of Ninja Turtles films until like 4 weeks ago, so I did not think this film aged well at all. Everything is so unrealistic, and the script is unquestionably terrible. These first 3 Ninja Turtles films are a mix of the Bill and Ted films,
excellent! Yeah.
And the Karate Kid films.
Wax on, wax off.
Even though I'm supposed to be talking about only the first film, I'm basically talking about the first 3 films because they are all equally terrible, but since I have to rank them, ranking the original trilogy, this film is 2nd place. Ranking all the films, this film is only in 5th place. Next up is another controversial opinion, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. This is another terrible film from the 90s that I hate because it is terrible. Of the original trilogy of Ninja Turtles films, this is the best, but it is still absolutely dreadful. They just randomly recast April O'Neil and just forget that Casey Jones existed. They also played the most absolutely cheap move with bringing back the Shredder, even though we literally see him die in the first one and there's no way he could have survived what happened to him. Kicking off the top 3 is TMNT. Even though this film is in 3rd place, it is still a pretty bad movie. The animation for it is actually surprisingly really good for a 2007 movie, but the color scheme is very dull. The plot could definitely use some work too. There were a couple action scenes that I thought were exciting, but I just never got into this movie, and the whole time I was watching, I just wanted to get up and do something else. My runner-up is the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is one of the many films that I disagree with almost all critics and a lot of audiences because this film has a bunch of bad reviews, but I think it is a really good film. Sure, there is some questionable CGI, especially with Michelangelo, who looks like he belongs in a horror movie. But I just had an amazing time with this film. I laughed out loud many times, and the action was just phenomenal. So for me, this film definitely deserves to be my runner-up on this list. But coming in 1st place is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I've always thought this film was just a little bit better than the 2014 version because it improves on a lot of things. Yeah, the CGI for the Turtles is still terrifying, and Bebop and Rocksteady were unnecessary characters, but for me, this is still a great film. Once again, the comedy lands perfectly, and the action is just great. I'm also glad that we get Casey Jones in this film as a cool detective kind of person. Normally, I'm not a fan of weird films, but this film is an exception because it is bigger and weirder than the first, but it is also better. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. But with all that said, make sure to stay tuned and subscribe to Cinema Ranks.